and keep your guns high. It's a war zone, it's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone, it's a war zone, and I'll be fighting.
Let's get the show on the road, baby. All right. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your captain speaking, Fury Strength here, aka the Baba Aka, aka the Boogeyman. Basically, what we got going on today, we got a little bench press, all right, and it is indeed our primary bench press, so it's gonna be a good day. Current situation on the road here. What the hell? Yeah, normally the what you would call it? I don't know. The postman, the mailman. That one, the mailman. Normally the mailman pulls all the way off the road to you know, put some mail in the mailbox, but you know, it's fine. Just take up half the road, why don't ya? Okay, so yeah, we got a 3x5 at RPE 6 to 7. But before that, we have a heavy single at RPE 6 to 7. And on Monday, for our RPE 67, not 67, RPE 6 to 7 single, we did 305, and like we made that shit move. We are kind of hoping to try and replicate that today. We'll probably go a little bit heavier. Today is our primary bench day, so it is a little bit heavier. And to be completely honest, like I actually feel really good, especially since like we were working on like a new technique on Tuesday. I mentioned that in that video, but like basically what the technique is kind of like pressure on the pinkies and like bend the bar, right? That cue on the way down, but then on the way up, you're actually spreading your elbows and like pressure on the index finger, right? Spreading your elbows, and it actually helped a lot more. And so yeah, because I found a cue online, or I found a cue from a coach on like the Instagram. I really just said the Instagram, like the Google. Huh. I'm 18 years old and yet I can't. I'm 18 years old and yet I look and talk like I'm like 800. I'm an old fart, you know, I'm getting too old for this. As far as what weight we're gonna hit today, I'm thinking usually powerlifters, whoa. My camera had fallen over and then it picked itself back up. And also this lighting is kind of like badass. You know what I mean? I don't know how many times it's gonna happen. Oh! See, that's like, to me, that's the equivalent of a bottle flip, is when the camera tips over and then mid-drive like fixes itself. But yeah, so as far as the number today, I'm thinking at least 315. I want to do more. My PR is 345. But like I can do more. I know I can do more, especially like the me who absolutely crushed 330 for an RPE 6 to 7. Like 100% I could do more. But the me right now, the me last week, it made 330 look way too hard. Probably not. But yeah, maybe this technique will help. We'll see. I don't feel overly fatigued today, which is good. So then we should be able to hit some nice numbers on bench press. Yeah, last kind of thing that I'll talk about. So today we're actually getting here hella early compared to last week. Like last week, I think last week was actually the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about that. But yeah, we are getting here like an hour, almost an hour early compared to last week, because we got out of, today was our last day of one of our classes for the semester, which is awesome. It is nice to get, because like I think when we got here last time, it was almost dark out. And it was like, oh my gosh, like the sun was already setting, because by the time we got out, dude, it was like pitch black. And the other thing we did, we talked way too much, because like the new flow, what we do is like I'll talk in the car, kind of talk. You typically talk a little bit before the workout, kind of just say what we got for the day, how we're feeling, you know, maybe some funny stories, you know, chit chat. And then but I won't talk till like way later, as in like after my top single or double, depending on if it's squat or deadlift for this month. But last week, we basically talked after like every set. And so the video was like an hour and a half long for one. Fortunately, I made it easy on myself to figure out like what videos I want to cut, because like there were certain segments, like certain times you're in like a certain mood, like maybe a little bit extra motivational or, you know, just really chatty. And so I talked a lot, but fortunately, like there was one time I talked in a video, and like I think it was over an hour long, and like the entire conversation was connected and you needed each bit for the entire thing. It was like, bro, so I just cut the whole thing, because I'm like, I'm not editing that shit. That's way too damn much. Holy cow. Cope somewhere else, bro. I want to get in there. Once again, we're here an hour early, and so that will hopefully mean we get out an hour early, maybe even 2, because like I said, we talked way too damn much last week. But yeah, I'm hoping to hit at least 315 and make it move as good as it did on 305 last week. But then yeah, I am gonna pull up a little bit closer.
I bet you ain't noticed that. I took away my sight. I couldn't see my friends. I could not breathe alone. You helped my lungs expand. Slowly losing my mind over you. Burn them like fire and smoke them like drugs. You like seeing me hurt, but I bet you ain't noticed that. You noticed that. I bet you ain't noticed that. You noticed that.
I don't know about y'all, but like today, like Shuffle is low-key cooking with the fire selection, or with the song selection. Like very first song was one of like my favorite songs right off the bat when I started my workout playlist, and my goodness, that got me going. Pretty exciting. No, more and more with like bench and stuff, or really, excuse me, more and more with like my workouts and stuff, like I've needed music less and less. Like I can just go from like kind of talking, kind of like mellow tone like this to just 100, which is kind of a nice thing, right? Not everyone has that. And so that has been kind of nice, especially given my current schedule, how busy it can be, and like going from, you know, kind of like a place of kind of calm, kind of just like workflow type deal, you know, like the steady quiet of workflow, and like school and stuff, to kind of going to all out 100% with bench. So yeah, that was 315 for my top single, definitely within the RPE. So finally we're kind of sticking within and like not overshooting this time. It felt heavier and like harder than my previous set, but it moved better, because I did 295 before I went to 315. And I can't say I probably didn't take enough of, like, I took a pretty decently long rest in between 260 and 295, but between 295 and 315 there wasn't really much rest at all. But I do think it moved better, a lot better. I did a much better job this time of going through my cues, right? With 295, I gotta be honest, I didn't go through my cues for shit. Like, I went down and just basically went up, like, kind of a pause, but like I didn't, right? On the way down, you're tucking your elbows, but then, right, you're spreading the triceps and like pressure on the index finger on the way up. And that's worked for us the past week and a half. And I totally forgot to do that during that set. But 315 moved good. We also did a much better job at pushing it, like, horizontally rather than straight up, right, to get that momentum. And so yeah, definitely happy with that. So I think I'm gonna start with 255 for back downs right away. So yeah, we do have a 3x5 kind of going on. Yeah, so we're gonna chalk up and get this shit rolling. I don't know how long my camera's gonna last. It looks like it's kind of at the low battery point, so I will have to be kind of cognizant of that and, like, what's the word, calculated with how much I film and like how long I keep it on for.
Burn them like fire and smoke them like
ready. I'm at a water bottle flip. Yeah. We did do a set before this, but we actually had these one lower, and I kind of liked it because then I could get as much range of motion as I'd like, but it was too low. You know what I mean? Like if it was like, gosh, like a millimeter, just like ever so slightly taller, then I wouldn't have to worry about like, because like the most what's the word? The most vulnerable position I'm in to like prone for injury is like getting it up in that lower. Here I can get set up and then just press, which I like and don't like. We'll have to test it and see if we like it, but at least it's a little bit easier to get into. And also we had to take off the hat because we kept flicking the stupid ass brim, and it's kind of awkward. And fortunately I like my haircut now nice and short, so it's not like I got some old man hair sometimes, especially when it's longer.
I bet you ain't noticed that. I took away my sight. I couldn't see my friends. I could not breathe alone.
Oh yeah.
My lungs expand. My mind over you. Burn them like fire and smoke them like drugs. You like seeing me hurt, but I bet you ain't noticed that. Notice that. I bet you ain't noticed that. Notice that. Smoke up and I wake up into it. I know that I'm a bad man, nothing to it. I knew that, kinda knew that. Don't tell me. I know that we'll be fine someday, my love.
Let's get this shit focused. Come on, focus on me. All right, welcome back, y'all. As you can see here, once again, we got our post-workout carb. Yeah, I'm going to talk kind of quickly because our camera is about to die and it's giving me the blinking light of doom, right? The blinking red light of doom. I definitely said somewhere in there that I was going to do quads, as in like, and do so with like leg extension. And after I finished up my reverse grip bench press, I did rows. And I just did it on the seated row, right, where it's like out here. And then I just used the attachment that I can go like this with. And there's not really one that I can go as wide as my bench actually is, but like I could get close. I didn't end up even needing to do grip work after, because I did suicide grip. And I was actually able to hold on to weight that was enough and still get like a range of motion. And I didn't even need to break out the Versa straps, which is awesome. Didn't film that because it was like, it's in an awkward spot and I just don't really need to. I have enough footage at this point between talking, my intro, lifting, and actually talking. And so, yeah, that won't be an issue. So after that, we were gonna do back extensions, like the free weight back extension. But that one was taken. It did get really, really busy out of nowhere. Like I looked down and then I looked up and everything was taken. So I was like, okay. But all the like different like ISO machines were in the back. The different ISO machines in the back were like completely untouched. And they have one where you kind of sit, it's an awkward thing, but you can like do your back extensions with the machine. And I do kind of like that because it does just put you in a little bit different position than the free weight, the free bench, free whatever kind of does. And so we didn't film that either, didn't need to. Like I said, camera battery's about to die and I want to kind of quickly wrap this up. So we did that, 3 sets of like 6, and we did nice slow and controlled ISO holds as well. And our lower back actually feels even better than it already did, and it felt great going into this, which was awesome. Then at the very, kind of like on the last 2 sets, I ended up supersetting it with tricep press down. My triceps already felt pretty, not cooked, but like I could feel like did get some work in there. So I kind of want to just, I did max out the machine at 240, and that was the first time I'd ever touched that machine, all honesty. And it's funny, I've been made fun of before because like some people when they do weighted dips, they'll put like at least like a couple 45s, maybe 3, 4, right, hanging from the nutsack, and they'll be like, well, you can't really, you can, I haven't done weighted tricep dips in a while anyways, but like, I can't, even when I did those often, like I couldn't do a whole lot of weight because like I'm already 260. So it's like, dude, like my triceps are getting enough work with my body weight because I'm heavy enough that works. So yeah, so we did that, and then we threw in one set. The ISO shoulder press machine was there, and I just kind of wanted to throw in a couple extra heavy ones, just for funsies. Did about, I think, 200 on the machine for 3. Nice, slow, not really that controlled. Pause at the bottom and then exploding up. It was a grinder on the last one. Kind of what I wanted, right? Heavyweight while also making sure just to get a pinch more work in the shoulders. Then even before all that, I was just gonna go do leg extension. It was open, but then once I went and did all the kind of, not necessarily screw around, but kind of screw around, you know, I just wanted to really make sure everything was like fatigued enough that I felt like I got enough work in and felt like I earned my stripes today. Which is ironic. I'm wearing my Shaw Classic shirt, which has like the American flag. I love that guy, by the way. Not an affiliate or sponsor, but I will happily endorse him any day of the week. Or like promote his stuff, not endorse it, promote his stuff. I was planning on falling, but I did not fall the way that I was planning on, you know. Yeah, we're back. So, apologies. Our camera died like we predicted. I thought I was going to be able to squeeze everything in before it died on me, but apparently not. So this is what, video 3, where I'm coming back like, I don't know, a decent amount of time after, and just kind of, I think I said this in yesterday's video, but we are not gonna film squats. We're in a powerlifting club at our university, and we haven't gone in a while because of between our injury, sickness, and eardrums rupturing. Right, it just wouldn't work. So now I'm finally healed up enough. Before I got hurt, I was going every other week, and so now I'll probably do that again. They meet every Monday night, and I miss those dudes. So yeah, we're gonna go hang with them on Monday. We'll probably film for Insta, but that's about it. But then yeah, so I probably won't see you till next Tuesday's bench video. That's gonna do it for the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate the support. Pop down in the description, check out some of my affiliate links, use my special discount codes, right? Black Friday sales are going up left and right, so I mean, add my code to some of these sales. I mean, some pretty good deals. So we have had a really great training week, and we're officially back in business, right? Not quite to the strength level we were before we got hurt, but a lot closer than we were last week. So yeah, Boogeyman out. Happy Turkey Month.